It was well past midnight when the four of us, Alex, Jamie, Morgan and I, found ourselves lost in the heart of the city. Our phones were nearly dead, and the cold seemed to bleed right through our jackets. The streets were emptier than they should have been, every step echoing off the graffitied walls. As we moved through a narrow alley, the city lights flickered behind us, and that's when we saw him. A tall, thin man in a battered trench coat, standing perfectly still under a buzzing street lamp. His face was pale, and he wore a crooked, impossibly wide smile, a smile that never reached his unnaturally wide eyes. As we hesitated, the man didn't move, but his head tilted ever so slightly, that crooked grin never faltering. Jamie tried to laugh it off, saying he was probably just a drunk, but something told us all to keep our distance. Suddenly, he stepped forward, slowly, his shoes scraping against the wet pavement. We started moving, trying to act casual, but every time we glanced back, he was closer, weaving through the blue shadows, always in step with us, that bone-chilling smile locked on our faces. Panic set in when we realized the man was no longer merely following, he was gaining. We broke into a run, ducking between cars and pushing our way through puddles, breaths ragged in the cold night air. But no matter how hard we tried, every alley or parking lot we turned into, he was there. We lost Morgan for a second in the chaos, her scream echoing behind us. I caught a glimpse as the man reached out with a hand, fingers thin as wires, that twisted grin inches from her face. We pulled her away just in time, sprinting deeper into the urban maze, terrified that he would appear around every corner. When we finally burst onto a main street, headlights blinded us. A city bus pulled up, hissing to a stop. We piled inside, breathless and shaking, just as the man slowed on the curb, watching from the shadows. As the bus pulled away, his smile seemed wider than ever, like he knew something we didn't. We made it home that night, but we never spoke of what happened. Not really. For weeks after, shadows lingered a little longer, and I swear, every time I walked alone at night, I felt someone watching, with a grin that could slice through the dark.